Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So far, you understand that the enlightenment journey is about letting go of the ego. Letting go of the ego also means letting go of the mind or letting go of the belief in oneself. So, if you have been trying to let go of the mind, and if you see that your letting go effort is not working to dissolve or to let go of the mind, or if you're new to this letting go practice, and if you're interested to know how to let go the mind completely, then here's my suggestion. You must understand that to let go the mind, you have to understand the nature of the mind. Without understanding the nature of the mind, the act of letting go itself is engaging with the mind. Engaging with the mind in a in a sense of fighting with the mind or resisting the mind. And when you resist or fight with the mind stays. Your awareness is aware of your fight. And the more you prolong the fight, your awareness is watching the fight. So the fight will continue. Nowadays, the people have understand that you have to focus on the positive. You have to focus on the moment to live your life. And it is true in a relative sense. So people are able to divert their focus from the negative mind to the positive mind, or focus their awareness in the moment. And this kind of practice definitely helps to live in the moment, to make things in the moment, is a positive approach. But diverting the mind to the moment doesn't help to dissolve the conditioned life. Doesn't help dissolve the mental and emotional entanglement. And if the entanglement is not investigated, and if you don't dissolve completely, it will resurface again and again. You can see that, isn't it? No matter how positive you are, how present you are in the moment, notice again and again you are always experiencing the conflict with the world. You're experiencing fear in your life. And when the fear, the conflict, resurface, then the mental drama unfolds. The emotional entanglement continue. So, being present in the moment doesn't help to dissolve the mind. Being present in the moment brings more mind, more positive mind. And if you live with the positive mind and gather the positive mind, you're just shoving the negative mind, the emotional entanglement, further down. And eventually it will burst again. So you must understand that the positivity doesn't make you be free from the mind. Positive mind itself is the mind. And the true freedom, the enlightenment, is about dissolving the negative mind and the positive mind, because truth is not the mind. Mind is duality of negative and positive. Both has to go. So it is important to understand the nature of the mind, to let go of the mind. So how to let go of the mind? Here's the solution. First of all, you have to acknowledge, you have to accept that you have certain mind that you are ingrained in. You have certain belief that you are ingrained in, isn't it? Your life is happening from that belief. Your belief, ingrained belief, is a conditioning, is a trigger point, and all your present moment is coming from that. If you reflect in your life, you know there are certain beliefs that you hold on to. It's precious to you, and that belief is true to you because it works for you in a relative sense. It gives you certain comfort, certain stability, certain fun, and you maintain that belief. But you also know that to maintain that belief, to invite stability, comfort, certain positive flow, you have to put the effort. You have to struggle to maintain that. Again, definitely, you have to maintain that in the relative world. But when it comes to awakening to one's true nature, we have to investigate. We have to be thorough why we hold on to the belief. There's a deeper reason behind holding on to that mentality, certain belief, certain preference. You have to go beyond your preference. So, the approach to dissolve or let go of the mind is by understanding the nature of the mind. And how do you understand the nature of the mind? By tracing the mind backward, or tracing your belief backward. How to trace your belief backward? You ask yourself, why do I have this belief? You have certain belief that you believe in. So you ask yourself, why do I have this belief? When you ask why, that why is going to show you the reason behind holding that belief. You have to make this journey personal. The enlightenment journey is about being personal. So the why is gonna make your journey personal. You ask yourself, why do I have this belief? When you ask why, there's a reason. So whatever that reason is, you ask yourself again, why is this important? Why is this belief important? Then there's the next answer. Whatever answer you see, you ask why. So why is going to help you trace your surface belief towards the ingrained belief. When you see the ingrained belief, then the ingrained belief has to be dismantled. If you don't dismantle, then you're just diverting your focus again. So the ingrained belief has to be dismantled. And the spiritual path, the spirituality is asking you to let go the ingrained belief. And your life is already moving from that ingrained belief. All comfort, fun is happening by sustaining that belief. And letting go of the root is tough. Intellectually, it's more scary. How can I let go if when this belief is supporting my life? The ego self recognize I can't let go this. If I let go this, then I will become nobody. The perception of nobody, the perception of unknown, the perception of emptiness makes the person hold on to this ingrained belief. And holding on to the belief is prolonging the mind. And true freedom is about letting go of the mind completely. So when you are scared of letting go your belief, when you're scared of letting go of the world, detaching yourself from the world, when you experience the fear, don't give up the inward journey. When you see the fear, now the journey can really start. The enlightenment journey is about not giving up your life, not resisting the world. Let the world be. The enlightenment journey is about understanding the nature of the mind. So you got to remember, it's about understanding the nature of the mind. When you see the fear of letting go, now it's a good thing that you see the fear. Now you ask yourself, why do I have this fear? Now when you ask yourself, why do I have this fear? Now there's answers resurfacing in you. And that no matter what answer comes in, you keep tracing the mind backward with the why. Why do I have this fear? You started with the belief. You saw certain belief in you. You trace it back. You saw the ingrained belief. Your life is happening from the ingrained belief. Now spirituality is asking you to let go to find who you are. Now letting go is scary. There's a fear. Now you trace the fear backward in the same way, all the way until no mind is left. So this is the approach to understand the nature of the mind. When you trace your belief backward, the tracing back will help you how the mind come into existence and how the mind becomes real, how you become the mind. You will see it. Especially when you see the fear and when you dismantle the fear by tracing the fear backward, you understand the subtle mind, the subtlest mind, which you don't even see the subtle and subtlest mind in you right now because you are in the gross level of the mind. The gross level of the mind is already strong. So, to move from the gross to subtle and subtlest mind, tracing the mind backward is the way, and that approach will help you to understand the nature of the mind. When you understand the nature of the mind, then you can actually simplify your mind, and when you simplify your mind, you are simplifying your life. You are already decluttering your life by understanding the nature of the mind. And when you are thorough, unbiased in dismantling the mind, and if you have done enough work in looking into your attachment, looking into your fear, looking into the mental conflict with the world, if you are thorough in pretty much all aspects of your life, that is a preparation. And after that, when you ask yourself, who am I? That's where you're gonna click. And when you ask yourself, who am I? And if you catch if you catch yourself at that moment, that moment is recognizing the truth. And when your truth is seen, then the letting go happens naturally. The mind drops. The ego gives up. The mind giving up. The ego giving up. Where the ego recognizes that the ego cannot comprehend the truth and gives up, that's what is the aha moment, true aha moment. That's where the complete dissolution happens. That's where you recognize who you are, and you see the mind is simply the illusion. Mind is simply the ego. And that's it. That's the end of the spiritual journey. And the spiritual journey ends, by the way, okay? When you see the truth, your spiritual seeking ends. There's the end of the seeking, and then your life begins without inner conflict and fear. And that's the whole purpose of the spiritual practice. Seeking the truth. When you see the truth, then the seeking ceases, and the true living, the authentic living begins by being who you are. And that who you are is the consciousness itself. The nature of the consciousness is conscious and empty. Empty. That's why the spiritual journey is about emptying yourself by tracing the mind backward all the way until nothing is left. And the true emptiness is when you catch that the ego cannot comprehend the truth and the ego gives up. That's it. That's a true freedom from the mind. That's how you let go of the mind. Okay, I hope this video makes sense to you. I hope it's directing you towards the direction. Yeah. Anyway, that's all in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.